Hey everyone, it's Deborah Grayson Regal again, and I can tell you that as a mother of twins, I know that I am not supposed to play favorites. However, when it comes to the topic of cognitive biases, I am super nerdy and I've got some favorites. So I want to share with you one of my favorite cognitive biases. And before I do that, quick reminder about a cognitive bias. A cognitive bias is a shortcut that our brain makes to help us make decisions and make sense of the world. And in some ways, it's very helpful for us to have cognitive biases so that every decision that we make doesn't have to start at the beginning. We'd actually never be able to make a decision in the right amount of time, and it also can blind us to what's in front of us. So one of the cognitive biases that's important for us to know is something known as the closeness communication bias, and it is exactly what it sounds like. Here's the way it plays out. I'll give you an example. Let's say that I'm having a conversation with my husband, and I've been married to my husband for almost 23 years. You bet that I can probably predict what he's going to say next, what he's going to ask next, and where he might be likely to tune out. And because we are so close and I can predict what it is that he's going to say or do, I tend to listen to him less than I would somebody whose approach feels new and novel to me. Now, number one, please don't tell him this. Number two, let's make sure he never sees this video. And number three, it's totally normal for us to do this, but that doesn't mean that it's good, healthy, or acceptable. We tend to tune out the people who we know and understand the most because we believe, perhaps accurately so, that we can predict what it is that they are going to say. But I want you to think about this for a second. You have been listening to this video for almost 2 minutes, and now you possibly have a new piece of information, which means the person who is closest to you doesn't know that you know this, and this is a new topic that you can bring to their attention. So you are already a new person from having watched this video. And chances are the people in your office, the people in your home have experienced something new, maybe even in the last 2 minutes, where it's really worth you paying attention and listening to them. So if you're working with a client that you know really well, a customer you know really well, a colleague where you are besties, or even a family member, recognize that the closeness communication bias is likely to have you tune them out and actively choose to tune into them. Thanks, everyone. See you next